Good morning, fifth graders. Welcome to day 3 of opinion writing. There's a couple things that we're going to do today. One, we are going to go over thesis statement, and I'm going to show you some examples that were turned in yesterday that are excellent examples in case it was unclear to some people. The second thing we're going to do is look at an introduction paragraph and the 3 parts that we are looking for in an opinion essay. Then the last piece will be starting to come up with a topic that you want to complete when you start your 5-paragraph essay starting sometime next week. So these are the same learning targets as there were yesterday. I can form an opinion about a topic. I can support my opinion using relevant reasons or evidence, and I can group reasons and information together in a logical way. Here is an anchor chart I created to help with thesis statement one more time. So a thesis statement is what is your opinion and how will you prove it? The big thing I want you guys to remember is the thesis statement is only one sentence. So right here, one sentence. It's very important. Yesterday, a lot of you guys wrote a whole paragraph, which was awesome, but that is not the thesis statement. That's a little bit more into maybe an introduction paragraph. Then the formula has 3 different parts. In purple, you have your topic, and then in you state your opinion, and then you have your 3 different reasons. For example, teachers are essential because they teach the population to read, write, and create a thesis. So let's take a look at yesterday's exit slip on thesis, and I want to show you guys some great examples of that. So if you look at the top here, it says for you guys to write a thesis using the following words. So my expectation was for you to use each of these 5 bullet points to write a thesis. So right here you have the topic first. So what is our topic here? The topic is the University of Oregon. Now I don't have purple, so I'm going to use green in this one. The topic is University of Oregon. Then what is the opinion? Now I know that this is, some of you guys may have really argued this opinion. This is Miss Gabriel's opinion, and I did it for fun. So what is the opinion here? The opinion is that it's the best college in Oregon. And then if I were to look at my 3 reasons why: successful sports teams, beautiful campus, and excellent quality of education. So just like you would in math, all you're going to do is plug these in to your formula. So if I look at the first one, the University of Oregon, boom, they have it right here. The next, the best college in Oregon is the best college in Oregon. Now they said 4, that's fine. You don't have to use because. This is where you can take your own take on it. Because if it's successful sports teams, beautiful campus, and excellent quality of education. It's exactly what I wanted. Take a look at the next one. University of Oregon is one of the best colleges in Oregon because of its beautiful campus, successful sports team, and excellent quality of education. So both of those are great examples of exactly what I asked for yesterday. Now some of you guys may have picked up on yesterday that I said that you don't have to do it in this specific order. Now for some of you, this may confuse you, so this is only for those of you that want to change your writing up a little bit. I said that you could put these out of order. So this person decided to start with the reasons: having a beautiful campus, excellent quality of education, and successful sports teams. All support, and this is where they put their topic, and then they ended with their claim. So what I'm asking when you do your thesis statement is that you look at the formula and write one sentence. There will be a couple of answers or a couple of questions on your exit card today. So I want you to take your time and do it correctly. All right, let's move on to intro paragraphing in an opinion essay. When you are writing an introductory paragraph, there are 3 parts that you need within your essay. Number 1, you are going to need a lead. Another way that we have said that in 5th grade is a hook. The next thing you need is when you introduce your issues. And the last thing that you're going to need is your claim or your thesis statement. So if we take a look here at our hooks, this gives 7 different examples of a hook. So a lot of you guys have used a quote by a famous person. So maybe you find a quote in your opinion essay that you would like to use. That's a really strong statement. This would not be a quote like dialogue. This is more a quote from an evidence or an article. That may be some sort of interesting or unusual detail. So something maybe that people don't know about that really sparks somebody's interest. Number 3 is that you could use a statistic or a fact. So sometimes when you are giving an opinion, really an astonishing fact or something that you really don't know about, a lot of news going along right now, likes to give a lot of facts right now to grab the reader's attention. Next, you could use the strong statement, something that maybe has to do with your opinion, but that really makes a bold, strong statement. A question, which I'm going to guess most of you use a question, or a lot of you have used some sort of question. Now, this would not be, have you ever wondered why? Or those are the kind of questions maybe for the younger grades. But I would like, if you're going to use a question, to think a little bit more advanced. And then the last one we're going to talk about is an anecdote. So for example, here they say, there was a time when summer vacation meant endless lazy days, sitting on the porch and watching the bees pollinate the flowers. If you remember yesterday, the example from the 5th grader, when she was explaining what it would look like when her sister went to college and the show don't tell, that would also be an anecdote. So again, if you're looking over, the first thing that you need in an introductory paragraph is a lead or a hook. Then number 2 is you would briefly explain or introduce the issues. So if there's issues and controversy surrounding the argument, you would maybe give some background information. So an example here was, much to the public's dismay, summer vacations are in jeopardy in America as the Secretary of Education pushes forward with a movement to extend the school year. Now, if some people didn't know that, they could be making this up, you don't know, but it really makes you want to read more. Makes me want to read more. And then finally, you would have your thesis statement. Now, we've spent this morning and yesterday going over thesis statements, so I'm not going to go over that as much. But with these 3 things, these 3, number 1, 2, and 3, that is what is going to make a powerful introductory paragraph to your opinion writing. I want to use this example one more time that I just talked about. This is from yesterday. And I want you guys to pause and I want you to stop and think. Where is the lead? What part is the introducing the issues or giving the background information? And where do they make their claim? So pause the video now. So before I go on, moving forward, I am going to have you guys pausing quite a bit more, because this is where I would have you guys turn and talk to your neighbor and give ideas. Because believe it or not, Miss Gabriel has already passed 5th grade. So I want to give you guys a chance to think for yourself. So we already knew that this last sentence right here, this is why I want a dog to keep me company while Ariel is off to college. that is their thesis statement. Then, looking at the lead, usually the lead or the hook is the first sentence, but not always. But in this situation, it is. Imagine me on the porch full of tears, watching my sister pull out of the driveway in our gray Toyota with college bags and books stacked up in the back seat. Like I said, that is an anecdote. And then really giving a little bit of background information and introducing the issues would be, I wave and turn to this house only to find myself as lonely as the turtle with its shell. Do you want this to happen? So giving some background here. Today for your exit card, you will need to be able to tell me what the 3 parts of an introductory paragraph and some examples of the hook. The last part of your exit card today will be to come up with your topic that you will write your 5-paragraph opinion essay on. Now, please remember, this is not the opinion. This is not your reasons. This is just the topic. Let me go on a little bit about what our expectations are for hot topic. First, there will be no food. Remembering when we are giving our, that is an F. Sorry, Miss Gabriel makes my F's weird. When you are writing an opinion essay, you have to back it up with evidence. And it's really hard to explain why chocolate ice cream is better than vanilla ice cream. Now, can we have an opinion about it? Absolutely. However, for this purpose, there will be no food. All right, the next thing is that we're not comparing. Yesterday when I did the University of Oregon, I know that some of you are really big Beaver fans. I was talking to a student who was trying to convince me that OSU was better. Now, that will come in 6th grade, all right? Because we are not persuading anybody. I wasn't trying to persuade you to like the University of Oregon more than Oregon State University. That is not the purpose for our writing. Our writing today and this next month is just your opinion, so we're not comparing one to the other. Then the last piece is that when you think about your topic, will you be able to find evidence? Will you be able to research about it? So looking at your thesis statement, remember, at your thesis statement and your topic, I should have done that in purple, but your thesis statement and your topic, all right, you're going to have to eventually come up with an opinion about it, and then 3 reasons why. And then within each of those reasons, you will need to support your reason with evidence. So you must be able to find evidence and research the topic. So head back over to Seesaw and fill out the exit cards. Remember to go through each page, as each page is its own separate question. Good luck.